Be Fit, Eat Vegan. I'm Linda, and I'm here today with Buddy, and I'm going to be taking you through a 30-minute de-stressing flow today. So this is a great class to do at the end of a day, especially if you had a rough one, and getting ready to bed for bed so that you have a great sleep. So the only equipment you're going to need is a mat and your space. However, if you would like a block handy, that's fine too. So grab what you need. I have turned on my fire. Feel free to do something similar just to set the mood. You can light candles, put on your some incense or whatever it takes for you to set the mood, and we're going to de-stress for the next 30 minutes. So set it up, meet me back here. So meeting me down on your mat, on your back, finding a position here where you're able to completely release into the mat. For you, that might mean taking your legs long down the mat, just allowing your feet to splay outward. Or if you'd like more lower back support, you can take your soles of feet to the mat, hip width apart, allowing your knees to fall together in the center. Or if you'd like more of a hip opener, you can take your soles of feet together, allowing your knees just to fall wide into your supine butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Hands can be long by your side, on your belly, or overhead, whichever is most comfortable for you. Palms are face down to stay grounded, or face up to receive energy. Now close your eyes, taking a scan of our bodies here, starting at the crown of your head, slowly working all the way down to the tips of your toes, releasing tension into your mat as you go, removing your tongue from the roof of your mouth, just letting your shoulders fall towards the mat, feeling your hips just release here. And then becoming conscious of our breathing, connecting it with our mind, our heart, and our body. And we'll come into our Ujjayi Pranayama, our ocean-sounding breath. Keeping your mouth closed, you'll take a slow 4-second inhale through your nose, with a pause at the top, and then a slow 4-second exhale through your nose, with a pause at the base. Focusing completely on this breath work, finding that rhythm, nice slow, deep and even breaths through your nose. Staying with this breath throughout your practice, keeping your mind calm and keeping you connected to your body. Now nice and slowly and one at a time, drawing your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around them, giving them a good tight squeeze here. Bringing your nose up to your knees, squeezing yourself into a tight little ball. And then releasing your head to the mat, releasing arms to cactus 90-90 either side of your body, and then just gently rock knees side to side. Just noticing that gentle massage in your lower back here. Coming to stillness in the center, we'll cross the right leg over the left at the thigh. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale them to the mat on the left side and take your head to the right. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat as you release into your supine spinal twist. If you'd like a little more intensity in that twist, you can take your left hand to the right knee, just putting a little pressure on it. Inhaling back up to center, uncross your legs and then cross the left leg over the right. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale them to the mat on the right side and take your head to the left. And again, for a little more intensity, you can Take your right hand to the left knee and gently put a little pressure on it. Again, both shoulder blades stay on the mat here. Inhaling back up to center. Uncross your legs. Take your feet right up to the sky. Taking hands behind your thighs. Draw those legs towards your chest. Just until you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. And then let's point and flex in our feet. Taking feet in a circular motion, working them all the way around. And then reverse the circle. Bringing feet to stillness, draw those legs a little bit tighter. And you can walk your hands up your legs now if you want. Really feeling that stretch in your hamstrings, your lower back. And then bending back into the knees, squeeze those knees tight. Keeping the right knee in, we're going to extend the left leg down the mat. Squeeze that right knee tight. And then gently taking that knee down and around your rib cage, pulling it into your right armpit and squeeze it tight there, feeling that compression in your right hip. And we're massaging our ascending colon here. Bringing that knee down and around your rib cage, back to center. Bring the left knee in to join it. Arms around both legs, squeeze. And then keep the left leg in. Extend the right leg long down the mat. Squeeze that left knee. And then take it down and around your rib cage into your left armpit. And again, squeeze it tight there, feeling that compression in your hip. And massaging our descending colon here. Taking that knee down and around back to center. Bringing the right knee in to join. One last squeeze around both legs. And then releasing feet to mat, knees to sky, arms to cactus. And let's just rock our knees side to side like windshield wipers. Just getting a little movement in that spine and in your hips. Coming to stillness in the center. Just keep your feet together. Release your knees wide into your supine butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Knees come back up to center. Draw those legs in towards your chest. Hands go behind your thighs. Rock the whole length of your spine here. Coming up to seated on your third time. Go ahead and grab a sip of water here and then meet me on our feet to start with a little flow. So let's take it to our feet at the back of our mats in Tadasana. Nice and long through your spine. Big toes are together. Slight space between your heels. Legs are fully engaged, tucking your pelvis under, pulling that belly in towards your spine. Now roll your shoulders up, draw them together in the back and roll them down your back. Palms face forward, nice long neck, chin up. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. And exhale, forward fold. Now we're just going to hold it for a few breaths here in our forward fold. Just allowing your head to hang, taking your gaze through your legs, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings, and you'll start to feel the blood rush to your head, just enjoying the benefits here of your inversion.
2 more ujjayi breaths here. And then inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, walk forward into your plank push-up position. We're going to lower our knees to the mat here. Rotate the inner creases of your elbows to face the front of the mat and lower through a half chaturanga. And then releasing to the mat, take your forehead to the mat and untuck your toes. Inhale, mini cobra, just your head and shoulders come up. And exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, mini cobra, take your gaze over the right shoulder. And exhale, back down. Inhale, mini cobra, take your gaze over the left shoulder. And exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, pushing up through your hands to your knees. Tuck your toes, push it all the way up to your down dog. Walking out our down dog here. Pressing down one heel, coming high on the other toes. Inhaling high on both toes, and exhale, press your heels to the mat. Inhale high on your toes, exhale, press heels down. One last time, inhale high on the toes, and exhale, press your heels to the mat. Inhale, right foot up, point the toe, open the hip, coming high on the left toe, sweep your right foot through to your runner's lunge. Releasing your back knee to the mat here. We want to lean forward through that left hip. Your front leg should be straight up and down. Your knee should be over the ankle here. And keep your back toes tucked to protect that knee. So leaning forward through that hip, feeling the stretch here in the front of your left hip. We're going to walk our fingertips back, coming into our half monkey, straightening the right leg, flexing that foot, pressing down with our back. You're going to feel that stretch in your right hamstring. Now here in your half monkey, make sure that back leg is straight up and down. You want that knee underneath the hip here. Walking it forward, coming back into your low lunge, pressing forward through that hip, and then walking it back, coming back into your half monkey. Again, walking forward, pressing forward through that left hip, low lunge, and one more time, taking it back into your half monkey. Walking it forward once again, and we're going to heel toe our right foot to the edge of the mat, taking it on a 45 degrees, so keep your heel on the mat. Toes are off, pointing at a 45, leaning forward through that hip for your lizard pose. If you'd like to take it deeper here, you can come down onto your elbows. Make sure that you can take it down to both elbows. And again, even deeper than this, take it to the outside edge of that right foot, pressing that knee open, feeling that stretch in your hip. Beautiful. Just stay with that ujjayi breath throughout. Breathe through it, slowing things down. If you're on your elbows, coming back up to your hands here, we're going to engage that back leg, lifting the knee up off the mat. Taking your left hand forward, center of mat, coming high on the back toes, pivot to take it onto the outside edge of the back foot, and reach your right arm towards your back foot. Now inhale, lift your hips and take that arm straight up. And exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Sweeping right arm back around. Pivot on your back foot. Heel toe your right foot back to center. From here, inhale, take that right foot right up to sky. exhale, lower it next to the left foot. Coming high on the toes, and then exhale, release knees to the outside of the mat, untuck toes, sending sits bones back to heels in a wide-legged child's pose. Just releasing your elbows to the mat here. Eyes are closed, focusing on that Ujjayi breath. 2 more breaths. Then inhaling, coming back up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, push it up to your down dog, and walk it out. Inhaling high on both toes. Exhale, press heels to mat. Inhale, left foot up, point the toe, open the hip, coming high on the right toe, sweep your left foot through. Runner's lunge. Lowering the back knee to the mat here, check your alignment. Front leg is straight up and down, knee over ankle. Back toes are tucked, leaning forward through that back hip, feeling the stretch in the front of the right hip here for your low lunge. Now let's walk our fingertips back. Straightening the left leg, flex that foot, pressing down with your back. You're going to feel the stretch in the left hamstring here. Check the alignment on that back leg. Make sure knee is under hip. Walking fingertips forward. Once again, coming into that low lunge, pressing forward, feeling that stretch in your right hip. And again, we'll walk it back into our half monkey. Left leg is straight, foot is flexed. And taking it forward into our low lunge. From here, heel toe, the left foot to the edge of the mat, adjusting your hands, keeping the heel on the mat, toes are off at a 45-degree angle. This is your lizard pose. From here, you can stay on your hands if that's enough for you, or you can take it down to your elbows. And again, you can even take it to the outside edge of that left foot, pressing that knee open, feeling that extra stretch. If you're on your elbows, coming back up to your hands, engaging that back leg, lifting the knee up off the mat. Right hand goes forward, center of mat, coming high on the back toes. Rotate to take it to the outside edge of that foot, reaching left arm towards the back foot. Now inhale, lift your hips, take that hand up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, reach. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Sweeping left arm back around to the front, pivoting on that back foot, and then heel toe your left foot to the center of mat. Inhale, take that left foot up to sky, and exhale, lower it next to the right. Inhaling high on the toes. Exhale, take your knees to the mat, hip width apart this time, untucking toes, sending sits bones back to heels, forehead to mat, child's pose. 2 Ujjayi breaths here. And then inhaling, hinging forward onto your hands and knees for your tabletop position. Being mindful that your hands are directly below shoulders, fingers are spread wide, middle finger pointing forward, knees are below hips, and your toes are tucked behind the knees. If you look through your legs, you should not be able to see your feet. From here, we're going to come into our pointer pose, do a little flow there. So you're going to keep your left toes tucked, you're going to take that right leg long and point that toe. Left arm goes straight out, bicep next to your ear, thumb is up. Keep your gaze at the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the elbow and the knee together underneath. Inhale, take it out. And exhale, pull it in. Inhale. exhale, draw it together. Last time, inhale. And exhale, release your hand and your knee to the mat, tucking that right toe. Now taking that left leg out, point the toe, right arm goes out, bicep next to your ear, thumb up. Inhale, lengthen fingertips to toes. Exhale, pull them together. Inhale, take it out. And exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen fingertips to toes. Exhale, bring it in. Last time, inhale. And exhale, release hand and knee to mat. Tuck the toes. Coming through a cat-cow flow here. On your inhale, you're going to drop your belly towards the mat. Send sits bones up, gaze comes up for your cow pose. On the exhale, pushing through the hands, arch the back, tuck in the chin for your cat pose. Inhale, coming back into your cat. And exhale, push it up for your cat. Inhale, drop that belly, cow pose. Exhale, push it up, cat pose. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And coming back to a neutral spine here. We're going to untuck our toes, taking our toes together and sitting back onto our heels for our rock pose. Hands to prayer at heart center. Nice and long through the spine. Make sure that your knees are in front of your hips here. You don't want them right together or too wide. Now inhale, take those arms straight up, come right up to your knees, lengthening in the spine. Exhale, circle it down nice and big, bringing those hands back to prayer. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, circle it down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take it up. And we're going to hold it here. Exhale, take it over to your right for your crescent moon. You want to be mindful here that hips are still above knees, so don't shift those hips out. Biceps are next to your ears, and if you do not have any neck limitations, gaze can go up towards the sky. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, taking it back up to center, and exhale, bringing it down and coming right into your child's pose from here. Walking our fingertips to the left side of the mat, placing right hand on top of the left. Our fingertips through center mat, taking them over to the right side. Left hand goes on top of the right. Walking fingertips back to center. Now keeping those sits bones down on your heels, walk your fingertips forward as far as you can. Feeling that stretch in your upper back, shoulders, lats, and possibly biceps and triceps. And then just release your elbows to the mat. From here, we're going to come into our rabbit pose. Give that back a good stretch. First, taking your right hand around to the right heel, clasping onto that heel with the thumb on the outside. Doing the same with the left, clasping onto the left heel, thumb on the outside. Take the very top of your head to the mat as though you're going to do a headstand. And now arch your back up towards the sky, lifting sits bones up off heels for your rabbit pose. Lowering sits bones down to heels. Take your forehead back to mat. Then just release your hands either side of your feet to the mat and completely release here. Eyes are closed. You're with that Ujjayi breath. Your shoulders heavy towards the mat. Your forehead is heavy into the mat. Couple more ujjayi breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can come up. So grab a sip of water here, towel off if you need to. And we're just going to come into a final shavasana. So again, sip of water, meet me on your back. So meeting me back on your mats now, on your back. Again, finding that position where you're able to completely release. Should be a little bit easier now. Closing your eyes, taking that focus beyond your eyelids now. Coming into your happy place. Keeping the focus on that ujjayi breath here. With each inhale, I want you to take in positive energy. And then on the exhale, release any negative energy. So on your inhale, breathing in happiness, joy, gratitude. And on the exhale, releasing stress, anxiety, frustration. Taking the time here, as much time as you need, to fill up with that positive energy. Thanking yourself for making it to the mat this evening. Setting a positive intention for your night ahead, for a good sleep. Tomorrow morning, starting with a positive attitude, positive energy. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I know it's one of my favorites. It really helps to just recenter, refocus on the good things in our lives. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste.